people start to move around. And by moving around and by screaming and crying and carrying gun and pushing, and me as a child, I was pushed away from my family. I looked around. They were on the other side, to the left side, far away. I noticed that my brother, because he was a tall fellow. I wanted to run over, but a German had given me with a rubber bullet right on my back. And this is the last time I have seen my family. I was walking with completely strange people. I've seen some young people trying to run away, but they were shot right at the premises by running away. While we were walking, the local police and the police from the Lithuanian, Latvian and Ukrainians, they were guiding us too. We have seen on many of them, on their uniforms, were blood on them. Some of them were intoxicated. We could smell the alcohol they had done. What had happened at 5 in the morning, they already made the liquidation in the areas and the city, in the town of Kutz, as the columns were marching one by one, systematically, because they didn't want to have a stampede. So my column approached late in the afternoon in the Radziwiłł Park. We were stopped 100 yards away from the gravesites. Naturally, we heard shots, we heard grenades, we heard screamings, yelling. Some of them were throwing themselves at the Nazis. In my group, when we approached the 100 meters, we had to undress ourselves completely naked. Some elderly who didn't understand what the Germans wanted to do were in the underwear. Some of them tried to hide themselves, women, because you are naked. And some of them were trying to hold their children as much as they can, the babies to them. I walked with some members of my group towards the grave, and I've noticed that they were made up like a step going down. It's a large group. A lot of them had to go down and lay down flat. It's like herring, like sardines. And then the Germans were throwing grenades or shooting them at random. I don't know what had happened. I must have got with a rifle over the head on the grave because I did not walk down the steps. That I remember. And after a while, I don't know how long it happened to me. It could be 2 hours, could be 3 hours, I don't know. I opened up my eyes and I started to listen. That people under me, on top of me, below me, are semi-dead. You could hear voices. Then around me I seen some legs, limbs, everything shattered all around from the grenades. And it was hard for me to breathe too, because people were on top of me. I started to move around. I could move. I wasn't shot. So I tried to move out bodies as much as I can, and I managed to free myself.